we have CZR versus PPW, starting off on Himmelsdorf, with PPW on the attack and CZR on the defense. CZR running a 4005, a 430U, 2 IS7s, a mouse, 2 DBs, and a 5A. And PPW running 2 E4s, an IS7, 2 Superconks, 2 DBs, and a 5A. Pretty similar lineups, besides I guess half the lineups are pretty similar there with 50Bs, Superconk, yeah, IS7s. PPW are going all the way up the hill. Every single tank, all 8 on top of the hill. And CZR are pushing 250Bs to the corner of A0. And an IS7 is also getting aggressive on the B line, probably trying to get up to B0. So they are ready for this push here. 5A holding inside the cap there. 4005 looking down the 5 line for spots there. And then they have their 430U over here on the 1 line, hanging out in EF1, looking for any spots if they try and do a 1 line. Mouse supporting him. Looks like PPW are rotating off the hill with 6 tanks. Just leaving the 50Bs on top. IS7 is situated to spot banana if they push that. 50Bs are still covering hill. Let's see, looks like they're going to group into a banana push here on the 8 line. Are you going to send anything out wide though? Let's see. 50B gets spotted on the hill. Let's see if this IS7 can spot them in time. That mouse is very far out of position for this right now. It'll take him a while to come back. Oh, there's the Superconk spot. 5A, and gets a nice shot in the Superconk too. Let's see how CZR reacts to this. PPW will have all 6 tanks there spotted. They have all the vision now. 50Bs are coming down off the hill from PPW. Let's see how this works out for them. Looks like they're focusing out the adult here. He's a 1-shot, dead. Looks like Hype is... They are both reloading now though, and Hype is also reloading. They're gonna just wrap around and kill this IS7 here. Oh, big shot from the 4005 into the back of that E4. That will probably save that IS7 for a good minute. E4 also bounced on him. 50B should win the trade up there. Should be here pretty soon. They're both coming off reload. And then they should be able to support this IS7. Let's see if the 4005 can get a shot into that E4. He does. 1723. That is 2 1700 plus rolls into E4s. That is, yep, that's what the 4005 does best. And here comes the 50Bs to just clean up this 5A. He fired. It should be his death here. One more, and he's dead. And alright, and it's just these 2 tanks left in D7. 2 Superconks here. Let's see if they can kill a tank before they go down. I7's pushing, mouse, they're all just collapsing on this. Ooh, nice punish there on that Superconk. Superconk's a 1. Both of them are 1-shots now. There we go. GG. CZR winning with all 8 tanks still standing. Few 1-shots in there, but great HP sharing across the board there. Mouse, he eventually got back to the fight there, but I guess that's the thing about putting him out there, is if they push the other side aggressive, it takes them a while to come back. Those E4s just getting annihilated. It's just so unfortunate for them. I think if they pushed all the way around on those or on that IS7 and put some buildings between them and that 4005, that might have gone a different way there. Should have. Yeah, it was just unfortunate timing there. The 4005 was ready for that. Great, great crossfire from CZR side. We're gonna move on to CZR on the attack next round. Let's see what they bring on the attack.
Ray Smithers classifies himself as an amateur researcher seeking a solution to the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle. Ray concedes that no single idea will provide the answer, but is forced to wonder if there is any truth to what he heard one night while broadcasting on WGTL Fort Lauderdale.
Alrighty, we're back here. CZR are now going to attack. Let's see what they bring. They're a little mobile from what I saw while we were waiting. They're a little more with really just 2 TDs that are the slow tanks. What I remember. Curious to see how they're going to play this. Alright, we got PPW on the defense. They're running 2 E4s, a 430U, 2 Super Conks, 2 50Bs, and a 5A. And then CZR on the attack with E4, that 4005 again, a batch at 2 I7s, 2 50Bs, and a 5A. Very mobile, except for really that E4. It's the slowest tank from CZR side. I'm curious to see what they do with it. Well, how they're going to attack this. Looks like they're going for a 4 or 5-3 split. 3 tanks up the hill with, nope, 2 tanks up the hill with 1 5A and 1 4005 going up there. And everything else is pushing down the K line. PPW are pushing 4 tanks up the A line into A8, A9, A0 area. Looks like that's where they're going to sit. They have both their E4s, one already spotted here on C3, looking at the hill. And then they have the 430U again out here on the 1 line. Let's see if he can get enough vision to help, or vision fast enough to really help his team here. I7 is getting very aggressive here. Let's see if he eats he's going to eat 1 shot from the E4 there, but he is in position now. CZR is slowly rotating. Here they come down the 8 line, and the Super Conks are coming back from the B. Both 50B, they're going to put down Banana and try and flank them here. This I7 is capping here, but as soon as these 50Bs get to Banana, he's not going to stay alive very long. They should be able to clip him right there. And he does not know that. That I7 is dead. That was questionable here. He just kind of pushed out there with no real support behind him. These bad 50Bs are setting up in a trap. Doesn't look like PPW's taking that trap though. They're rotating back out the 8 line now that they killed what's on cap. 430U is pushing down. Nope, he poked out a little bit down the 1 line here. And they now pretty much have all the vision that they are not down there anymore with him poking like that. That was an interesting plan there. I'm curious to see how what they're gonna do now. I think if they want to try that, they have to have Banana control, or at least mid courtyard, because that's where that reset comes from. 5A getting super aggressive over here. 4005 taking both E4 rounds to the face. This 5A is dead here. 250Bs are about to clip him out pretty quickly here, with the 5A maybe finishing if needed. Bouncing, he should die here shortly. Oh, they bounced again. He might get two shots in here. He killed the 50B there. That's unfortunate. Still, he's gonna die from that 5A, but just bouncing 2 shots off of him there definitely didn't help. This 4005 got spotted on his way down. Let's see what happens here. 50B and Bat are going around the corner to clip out the I7. There, let's see if they don't get obliterated. They shouldn't. 4005 misses a shot, and he's gonna die to that 50B now. That sucks. E4 bounces, hits his track as well. Man, come on, just gotta pin those shots. Meanwhile, they've been circled by 430U and 2 E4s here. I7 on the cap died. 50Bs got a 430U behind him and he's reloading. This is a GG to PPW, I believe. That I7, I don't know if that was intentional or not. It seemed strange. It was he didn't really have any punish when they came in to kill him, and then he rotated out into cross. I don't know. I think if you want to try that cap there, it does work. It can work. You just have to have control of 8 line here so that they can't reset you from there. Because it's free shots right across that opening there into his side. So that's the only thing. The tank on the hill is enough to cover the courtyard. But I don't know, this was a interesting play. Curious to see what the next map will be. And I'll be curious to see if one team will take the series on that map, or if we'll go to a tiebreaker with another 1-1 map after the next one. We will see. Alrighty, we're back here on Sand River. PPW are electing to defend as the away or the home team. This is CZR's map as away. We have PPW running 2 E4s, a Bad Chat, an IS-7, 2 Super Conks, and 2 5As. CZR running an Object 261, a T100 LT, a Chisel, 2 Bad Chats, 2 Super Conks, and 1 113. 2 E4s on defense, not something you normally see on this map. Or at least I normally see on this map. Curious to see what they're going to do with them. And no light tank from defense. Also something I don't see very often. Already on attack is pretty common. And CZR's lineup, yeah, I've seen most of it. 113 hit a rock, it looks like, there. On his way up, CZR are going all the way, everything down the one line here, except for this 113 who's gonna go middle, it looks like. And the 200 who's already in the middle there, trying to get spots. We got PPW with 5 tanks here in C7, or D7. Both E4s, both Super Conks in the back. They have an IS-7 up top in A9, and then they have 2 5As here on the corner of F0. I'm curious to see how they will play this. They don't have a lot of rotation here. They only have a Bat Chat. No light tank, no nothing, no mediums. So I'm curious. I think they're set up for a B cap, it looks like, and CZR are not taking any of that part of the map. The bat is rotating down the 0 line. Is it going to go all down the 0, or is it just going to stop there? Body gets spotted in the corner by this Bat Chat here, probably. Super Conks are holding in G1, looking for that flank. I don't know if that's really needed, considering they only have 1 tank. They can really flank them. Bat Chat spot each other. We'll see if this Bat Chat can spot those 5As. Ooh, nice shot on the bat on his way out from CZR. Artie should be putting a nice shot in these 5As here soon. Artie up in K2. They elected not to put him in the climb in F1. Light tank went back to D2, sitting in the bushes there, looking for the flank again. I don't know if that's really needed with the lineup from PPW. Especially since both 5As have been spotted here on the corner. Maybe just have the Super Conk in G1 and that would probably be enough to just hold that. Because it will really only be a Bat Chat and maybe like the I7 that come on the flank there. And if they send any more than that, they're very out of position if CZR tries to do a A-cap here. 113 in the middle there. Light tank's coming back to the middle. Both Super Conks are still sitting G1, H1, H2. Bat gets spotted here. Looks like I already put a tap into both 5As for less than 100 each. I7's rotating to these 5As. Timer's coming down and 3 minutes down and only 4% HP. I think that they're really waiting on that Artie to get that shot in. Someone, ooh, nice shot on the bats on the way out there from the in E4. I think hit that shot. Ross, great shot from him. IS-7 5A are rotating and leaving only, or both 5As are rotating, leaving just the IS-7 who gets shot blind for 800. That's a big shot. It's very helpful to what they need to do here. These 5As, I'm curious what they're going to do with them here. Pushing them back out this 9 line here. Are they just going to sit back there and snipe? Probably. That looks like that's what they're going to do. They're just going to cover that IS-7 on the corner. E4 getting spotted and mid poking. The Super Conks from G1 are moving. Looks like they're coming up to the middle here looking for shots in that E4 that was spotted. Bat Chat still middle right here, not getting spotted. Interesting. Curious why should be a spot. There it is. There's a spot. See if we can get punished here. Nope. He gets unscathed. T100 got aggressive, got underneath their guns on the E7, and I was just kind of way in the middle of the sand desert. Just being a T100. Both Super Conks are still aiming at A6. Interesting. Looks like they're all gonna get spotted here, except for that last Super Conk. Good ammo racking shot in that E4. That's a repair kit used. Bad Chat took a shot too. Let's see, IS7 still hanging out over here. Again, we're down to less than 5 minutes. There's still 90% HP. Almost from both teams. Not a lot of damage done yet. 5A's got spotted on the rotation back to the 0 line. Took a nice ammo racking shot again from a Super Conk in mid. It's another shot in the 5A there. Let's see if this T100 can put a shot in this 5A as he rotates down here in the 0 line. Bat bend the Super Conk once. Again, almost 4 minutes left. Getting dicey on the time. HP is fairly even, 5% difference. PPW have a bat on half HP, and CZR have a chisel and also a bat on half HP. Artie gets a nice shot in the 5A there. Few 600-ish. Let's see if the chisel can. Oh, chisel gets pinned once from the Super Conks on the ridge. There. Let's see what they're gonna do here. Super Conks 113. That bat. All that bat has to do is poke up and get that spot though. With him being there, they really need to push him out. Bat in F8 right now. All he has to do is poke, and he'll get that. He'll spot that T100, and there should be resets coming in very shortly. And if these 5As don't get him first, there he is spotted. Let's see if they get the shot in. One miss. Looks like just one shot, and then they shot HE at the 113. 5A gets deleted on his way over. Looks they're pushing this chisel out. Let's see if see what happens here. Chisel bounced one. See if he can pin him back and see if his team helps him here. 2 shots in the 5A. Another one. Chisel gets ammo racked. Oh, 5A gets tracked. Let's see if someone can finish him. There we go. Chisel gets to stay alive. I7's a 1 shot here. Again, 2 minutes on the timer though. 2.5. They kill this bad chat, they can easily cap that. Yeah, we set a bait for them to try and cap that. Let's see if Artie can get in the game here. I think Artie should have moved closer down to like K5 at this point. Less travel time in those shells. And he's just closer to the team if anything tries to go around the map to try and kill him. See, both bats are rotating to the middle here. Looking for cross shots on these E4s here, and they'll probably get them. Super Conk's a 1 shot here. Let's see if one of these E4s can finish him. Right through the turret face with AVCR. There's plenty. Back gets spotted here. PPW's bat chat doesn't get spotted on that cross there. That's massive. There. E4 took 2 pens there. T100 took another one though. Why is he still on the cap? Get off that cap. You just got shot twice for 1,000 damage. Why you ain't out there? 1.5 minutes though. They can't really cap you. They gotta push. This bat, they don't know that bat is there. CZR don't know that 3 adults there. Now they do. See if they push him out here though. He's probably gonna kill. Yeah, he's gonna kill him. He's still got 4 rounds left. I don't know. I think CZR just took a little bit too long. They relied on that Artie to get more damage done. These bats aren't. They'll be reloaded just in time, but I don't think they'll have enough time to really put their clip to use here. E4's a 1 shot. So T100 dies to the bat. This 113 on full HP needs to get in the game here. They're just chasing this bad chat around them. That rock there. I don't know about that. Bat comes in behind the Super Conks. I don't think it'll be enough. I think they just PPW delayed them enough running circles around this bad chat. Yeah, CZR was just didn't want to push into them there. It was a very, I don't know. I think if CZR pushes 2 minutes before they did, I think this game would have been a CZR win. But the fact that they didn't, that PPW, you're just going to win on the time limit here. Yeah, it's close. I mean, 1% HP difference, and CZR have 2 more tanks, but it's not going to matter here. GG to PPW, winning just because they're on the defense there. It's another factor with NBAs. If defense, you don't really need to push. If the timer gets to 0, you win. I7 there doing 0 damage, getting your shot by Artie. E4, one E4 having a great, other one getting 2 shots, getting a kill. Got a nice tracking shot on something, looks like. E4, six hits from that far away. It's really nice for an E4 gun. Super Conk having a good game there too. 5 A's, I mean, they were also already just getting artied all the game. CZR side already did 4,300. He fired all 18 rounds from the 261 there, firing on cooldown, it looks like. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen Artie shoot that, or a 261 fire all of his rounds in a 10-minute game before. Batchat having a pretty good game there. The other one too. I think the T100, I don't know. It was questionable there. I think they needed the bat in inside the dip there. He needed to die really before they could get on that cap there, and they needed to push just like a minute or 2 earlier. And commit to whatever they were gonna do. Already did do damn, like he did his job there, but it took them too long for him to do his job. Super Conk only shooting 4 rounds there as well. Get him in the game more. Sitting back in H1G1 for most of the game when they only have 1 tank that can really rotate around the map, non-spotted. Is I don't know about that. Maybe just send the chisel, keep the chisel back there, and push the super conks with the 113s or 113, and I think that would have been enough. If the chisel needs help, I mean, one of the bats can just come back and help them. I don't know. That was probably those are the highlights of that. PPW went in on time. They held really well. E4 is just sitting on top of that ridge with the super conks. I was surprised that bat got that much vision without really getting spotted. It was well played on him too. I mean, sure enough, he didn't do a lot of damage, but he held a lot of the map control for PPW there to prevent them from capping. Well played. I'm curious to see if PPW can finish this off here, or if we go to a tiebreaker. And here we are back. PPW on the attack on Sand River now. Up 2-1. Let's see if they can finish the series here. PPW running 2 bats, 2 I7s, 2 Super Conks, and 2 5As. And a CZR running that 261, a GC as well, 2 T100s, 2 Super Conks, and a 5A. Looks like they didn't get that 8 tank picked in time. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with 2 RDs on defense here. That is, I've seen 2 RDs on attack, 2 RDs on defense. I don't think they have enough HP to really hold if PPW just pushes them here. Especially with PPW having 2 5As, 2 IS7s. And the Super Conks just supporting behind them there. Looks like they have 1 T100 here, just getting the spot. Bat getting super aggressive here. Let's see, he's just getting under their guns here. Already can't shoot them there, or him there. All the tanks in the middle there got spotted as they went in for that T100. The Super Conk here, looks like they got 2 tanks, or PPW have 2 tanks going out. The A2 line here, or A2. And Super Conk takes a tracking shot there. Looks like both Super Conks are going to head out on the A line there. And then they have CZR have 1 light tank down in H9 to spot that. Bat takes a big shot on fire too. He's not going to burn out, but that was massive. Great shot from one of the RDs there. Looks like it was the GC round. That's a massive blow. That's a full health tank, pretty much already dead. Already, that's a great shot too from that angle. Damn, Conk GC arc for you right there. Looks like CZ or PPW realized that all they have to do is just push in, and they can't just, they'll win just on HP and DPM alone here. CZR having 1 less tank, and they have 2 lights and 2 artillery. They just don't have any HP here. I mean, that I7 or the Super Conk took 1 500 shot, and that was 5% of their total HP there. Meanwhile, the Bat took all of his HP, and that was only 10% from PPW. Bats just going in, clipping out the Super Conk. 5A took a big round from Artie there as well, though. He's a 1 shot. Let's see if that 5A can confirm that there. Let's see, these Arties just have to get in this game here in time. Bats reloading from PPW. Super Conk's getting pushed by 3 heavies though here. Artie is spotted. Let's see if he can put that shot in before he dies here. Both T100s are hanging out here. I think this is PPW's game, and they realized that all they had to do was push in. Looks like they had a plan set up, and then they abandoned that to just push, and that was the right call there. 1 less tank is really hurt. I think if CZR had a Super Conk or like a 5A, probably a 5A is what they were trying to pick, or I7 or something like that, I think that might have gone a little differently, that more HP. I don't think you really need 2 light tanks, and you're running 2 artillery. If you're going to run 2 arties, I'd probably do 2 bats instead. Just so that you have a little bit more HP, even though the light tanks are better for spotting. I mean, bats will do it just fine. Bat will do exactly what those 200s did that game, just perfectly fine. So I don't know about this lineup. The Artie, I mean, they did work there. They pretty much deleted a bat chat, but was it enough? No. I think if they had 2 bats with their clips and maybe like a machine instead of that like extra 5A even, just so that they can clip them when they full push like that. Because if any team runs 2 Arties, all you really have to do is push into their right into their face, and if you put yourself between and put some rocks between you and the Artie, there's not much that they can do to help them here. And you have more guns in the game at that point and more HP, a lot more. Just better focus. Looks like they're gonna chase this 200 down. That is a 3-1 win to PPW. Ooh, nice shot from Super Conk there. Let's see if they kill him on this cross here. There we go, nice shot. The Super Conk back there. Nope, that was the I7 actually that killed him there. But I think if they had 8 tanks and they had a little bit more HP across the board there, CZR. I think that could work. I mean, GC doing 3,300 damage in that short game. I mean, 2K of that was almost one bad shot, but even then. Alright, 261 doing 600. I mean, they work well together. I don't know if that's the lineup you should use while running 2 Arties, though. It's definitely interesting to see, though. PPW coming across the board, damage spread very even on their heavy tanks. This bat, who got the bat that got one shot, still did 800 damage pretty much. And that 5A, who also got double, he got focused by Artie with 2 shots from each, 1 from each. He just still got a shot in as well. So I don't know. I think that could work. It was, the tanks were in the right spot. I think you just needed a little bit more HP and maybe some clips, so when teams push in like that, you can defend yourself better. Because once they push in like that and you have all single shots, once they focus out one at a time, you lose a lot of your DPM. So GG's to PPW. That was a fun game to watch, and some very interesting things being played. I like it. I like seeing interesting stuff.